Good morning, me handsomes. Well, today's video is a little bit different. I hope you'll excuse me. I've got my script up on the screen here. Um, so here we go. Yesterday, I shared a video of my walk along the West Oakmont River on Dartmoor. And while editing it, I decided to use a computer-generated voiceover at the beginning. I'll be honest, it wasn't my greatest editing achievement, and there is a reason why I did it. And that's what I wanted to discuss with you today. As some of you may know from the title of this video, I have fibromyalgia. For those who are not familiar, it is a chronic illness that causes a lot of pain and exhaustion and has a myriad of other debilitating symptoms. Unfortunately, it also affects me mentally, including my ability to speak coherently at times. This is why I do not produce as much content as I would like. Oh, now we're going all over the place for this. Yeah, I don't produce as much content as I would like, especially during the colder months when my fibromyalgia flares up. Speaking is the biggest challenge for me, even when I have a script in front of me, like this one. My fibromyalgia causes me to start speaking, but then suddenly stop by coincidence, almost like my brain has stalled. I'm no longer able to process the words in a coherent manner. And for me, it's like driving a car. Excuse me. I'm no longer able to process the words in a coherent manner. For me, it's like driving a car during a driving test when you're already anxious and suddenly you stall at a roundabout on a slight incline during rush hour with loads of cars behind you. The anxiety builds up and you just give up and walk away. At other times, it's like being in the same situation, but instead of merely forgetting how to start the car again, you start pressing buttons, knocking levers, turning music on, and all of that crap. And doing everything but the very thing that will get the car started again. When this happens while I'm out recording, I hope to catch it and hope that I can fix it during editing. But unfortunately, that's not always possible. Yesterday's video wasn't going to be released, but I decided to play with it and try some new things in editing. I like the result for the most part, and that's why I used the voiceover. It wasn't the perfect solution, but it was better than nothing. Fibromyalgia doesn't get better. It leaves you tired and exhausted with random pains that seem to have no cause. Sometimes the pain goes quickly, while at other times it can linger for days. For me, the hardest part is my inability to talk, to communicate. Despite being well educated linguistically and having a good command of English vocabulary, I struggle to articulate my thoughts and ideas due to my fibromyalgia. So in conclusion, fibromyalgia is a challenging illness to deal with, and it's only been getting worse over the last few years, especially when it comes to producing content for you guys on YouTube. It affects not only my physical well-being, for me particularly my hands, my limbs, my back, but also my mental health and my ability to communicate. I want to produce more content, especially reviews, because believe it or not, I actually enjoy doing those things. But it's just not always possible. Even with a script, I see the words on the screen or on a piece of paper, and I can't always process the words into something that comes out of my mouth. Anyway, I hope this video helps you understand why I don't always put out the content that I want to, and that you'll continue to support me on my journey. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.